everyone. I'm Lee Kasler. I work on the direct co-investment team at DFDF. A bit of background as to who DFDF are. We are essentially Dubai's VCR. So we look to invest in both funds, first and foremost, and then we co-invest alongside those funds in deals that we find interesting, but also support the VC ecosystem in some way, shape or form. Our investment strategy follows the D33 agenda very closely. And my job is to essentially look at our indirect exposure, work out which companies we want to double down on, invest in, and then how we can add value to those companies through introductions to both corporates, government entities, as well as looking to expand their products globally out of the region. I'll pass on to my colleague Aarzoo.
Hi, very nice to meet you all. I'm Aarzoo. I work together with Lee on direct investments. A bit of background on me as well. So I have a background in corporate VC, joined DFDF mid last year, and super excited to meet all of the startups at Step.
Yeah, I think to add to that, we're super excited to be here at Step. Being DFDF, we're here to meet both the local GPs that we know very well, but also get introduced to some of the new startups that are in the region, see what they're doing, seeing what they're building, and see how we can help them on their journey.
Amazing. So I have a question for you, Lee. What do you think one underestimated skill is that every entrepreneur needs?
Excellent question, Aarzoo. I think there's a lot of things that spring to mind. I think the biggest one that may already be estimated, but I think is still underestimated, is the skill of perseverance. Founders have to fail. They will fail many times, and I think it's okay to fail. I think our job as VCs is to allow them to fail and guide them in the way that will allow them to start the next company and the next idea in a structured way that will allow them to succeed in the future. I think that's kind of the main topics. Aarzoo, I've actually got a question for you as well. Will AI take more jobs than it creates?
I think in the short term, AI will probably replace a few jobs just because it adds more efficiency and automation to the way a lot of white collar work is done. But in the long term, I'm very optimistic that it's going to create more jobs and new types of jobs and more value creating jobs, very similar to the cloud wave and the SaaS wave in the past. So yeah, super optimistic about AI, and I think we should all be finding ways to adopt it and use it and play with it in our everyday lives.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.